Hi guys, Anne Widdecombe is back once again, attempting to define what people voted for in the Brexit referendum and what they expected to get. The former Brexit Party MEP was angry with jobs not going filled. Yes, a brexiteer complaining about the consequences of Brexit. However, the host didn't want to stick to the issue of jobs. He wanted to expand on the idea of ruddy foreigners coming over here and trying to change the place. Which of course was what Brexit was really all about. Have a listen.
No, this is not what people voted for, and what this comes down to is that we haven't skilled our own population. And that lies at the door not only of this government, which party has been in power for 13 years, but it goes back beyond that as well. And effectively, we've relied on other people's skills, on importing other people's skills, or indeed a lot of unskilled labour simply because they're willing to do the work that some of our people aren't willing to do. And that is the problem that we have. Now, we have to do two things. First of all, as far as unskilled labour goes, we have to make sure that our own population does it. And if it doesn't do it, that it doesn't get paid for sitting at home doing nothing.
Does Anne Widdecombe include herself in that? What is Anne Widdecombe doing? Sitting at home doing nothing. Maybe she could go out and work in a field, pick fruit and vegetables. You know, drive a truck or something. This idea that Anne Widdecombe is telling people what to do. Oh, God. Okay. So there are a number of reasons why people are not taking up employment because, well, the jobs are far away. It's not feasible to transfer or to just rely on public transport or drive to wherever the job is. Many people are already working who are on benefits. The benefits are not enough, so they have to work to top up their income to survive. We're talking about a very, very small number of people who are living off benefits and not interested in getting a job. But even if that's the case, even if there are significant numbers, how do you convince these people to take up employment? Like the care sector, for example, is desperately needing staff. They were one of the first hit by the ending of freedom of movement. So what do you want, Anne Widdecombe? You want to force people who are on benefits, sitting at home watching TV all day, into the care sector? Would Anne be happy with a relative of hers being looked after by somebody who doesn't want to be doing that job? Who's doing it just because they need to make ends meet? Otherwise, they're going to lose their benefits. Ridiculous.
But as far as the skilling goes, that's a very different matter. It means the government should have already made an assessment of the level of skills and the numbers that we need in things like health, education, whatever it might be, and that we should be planning to train our own workforce to...
It broke at a perfect moment. The audio broke or the video broke, but it'll come back in a second. So Anne is saying we should have planned for Brexit. Well, it's a bit late now saying we should have planned for job losses and vacancies and stuff like this. But we didn't. We told people in the run-up to the referendum, everything will be fine. Now everything is not fine, and you're now saying, well, the government should have planned. And back to the skilled and unskilled. What skills does Anne Widdecombe have?
If we simply rely on bringing in skills from outside, then yes, of course, nothing's going to go down. Why would it?
No, indeed. I think another aspect of it, Anne, as well, which very few people seem to talk about, is that it's one thing just importing a load of people to do jobs, but depending on where they come from as well, you often import their way of life, their culture, etc., and that might be diametrically opposed to a lot of aspects of existing British culture, and that is something I worry that we're going to see playing out on the streets of Britain in the coming weeks and months, with everything brought into sharp focus, with everything that we're seeing going on in Israel, Palestine.
Oh, goodness. So the jobs angle isn't enough. We need to add the bigotry and racism as well. Oh, we don't want to import all these people because of their cultural differences. These people are not going to integrate. These people are going to create problems. So, yes, we need workers, but we need to think about well, I don't like hearing foreign voices on the bus, or I don't want to go down to my local supermarket. This is the mentality of these people. I don't want to go down to my local supermarket and see people who don't look like me or something like that. This is what they're pushing. This was, of course, the rhetoric back in 2016. But now the people have realized that Brexit was a mistake and ending freedom of movement was terrible for a whole range of sectors. We're going back to the old xenophobia and racism. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.